Hey everyone, welcome to the demo for Beneath Oresa. I'm DisturbingPuppet. So, I saw this being played by Wanderbots the other day, and it looked pretty cool, so I went ahead and downloaded the demo and played around with it a bit, so I thought I would share a bit, and I managed to do something he had a little bit of trouble with, so let's see what we can do here. So, it's just a demo, it's pretty limited. You have multiple factions, it'll eventually be in the game, but you can only play one at the moment, so that's what your plead is. So you have no choice, not a big deal. The other factions seem like they have some modifiers, whereas this is sort of the basic one. Understandable. So you have a main character and then a secondary character who comes with you. You only have the one character. Looks like eventually you have all three factions, and there'll be three different main characters. And then there's a secondary character you bring with you who sort of modifies some like teamwork skills that you can get and cards. So it doesn't matter too much, but we'll look at this over here. Faction power counterattack. So this is something that's kind of interesting. If you want to look at the lore and stuff. It's not too in-depth at the moment, but there might be more as it goes through. This has a really cool animation style as you play the cards, which I definitely think is a really nice touch for this kind of game. All right, so you have a counterattack charge meter. So every time you draw cards, a couple of them will randomly have Zeal. So it'll actually highlight the cards and say Zeal, which it took me a little while to pick up on. If you discard a card instead of playing it, you get a couple towards your charge meter for counterattack. So when you fully have it charged, you'll counterattack the next kind of big attack that comes at you and do some damage back. So if you play the card, you get one. If you discard them, you get two. So it's actually beneficial not to play those cards. So it's sort of like an incentive to limit what you're going to play so you can build up your counterattacks. When it's full, automatically cancel and counter the next strongest melee attack. So it'll pick one from the incoming attacks to counterattack and hit you back. This retribution thing is sort of like how much damage you'll do back. So that's basically their kind of cool power that they've got. We're going with that. We don't have a choice. We also don't have a choice of who we have as backup. Having her as backup sort of means we have this set of additional perks and stuff that we can pick up. I don't think I've ever actually made it past the second one. So the other people will sort of change this out. And I wonder if in the main game you might be able to swap back and forth to kind of limit your damage or something. I'm not sure. Alright, so we'll get into it, and you can kind of see some of the animation stuff. So we have sort of a track like a lot of these kind of games, but it only varies a tiny bit, and it's usually in sort of like how you want to tackle a situation, which might give you a buff or debuff, or two different choices on benefits. Alright, so like this, for example, we've got this fight, we've got a couple different options. So this fight gain, unfortunately, these things don't have like tooltips on them, so this is extra damage per attack. And this fight gain an extra energy, so an extra card I can play, and an extra card in the first round. I will take that. High ground. Alright, so this is the way we've got it. We can take a look at the different people. So there's a couple things to keep in mind. Here's our charge meter for counterattacks. This is the damage we'll do. Health, any armor that we have to block incoming attacks. So there are enemies that will attack you from range, and there are enemies that will attack you close up. It doesn't do a great job of showing you some of this stuff. So for example, this guy, he's going to attempt to move away from me, and then he's going to shoot. So I'm too close to him, he's got a ranged weapon, he wants to get away and then shoot at me. This guy over here, he's going to come close to me and attack me. And this one, which is really hard to see, is going to do some kind of buff. He already has some of the Fury, so his attacks are going to be boosted. Alright, so we've got different stuff. Some things are free. So this is a basic card. If I do some damage to an enemy, they survive the turn, I'll get a Smite, which is a zero-cost card to do some damage. So you can kind of see, these are the two that were highlighted with the Zeal, so I actually kind of want to not play these and discard them at the end of the hand. That might be a little difficult. We'll see. I didn't get a lot of great attacks, so I can do about a total of 9 damage plus 6 damage. That's really all I've got. But once I've played an attack, I can play this to get one back. So if I get this one back, we've got a total of about 22 damage I can do, which really means I can only kill this guy. So I think that's what I will do. So this is kind of the cool animation you can kind of see. So I'm going to go ahead and play against adversity. We'll get back that one. I could have used the other one. So I really like this animation of the cards, and you'll move back and forth. Some enemies will only attack close up, like this guy will sometimes drop a this kind of green grenade that poisons you, but he won't move next to you and do it first, so you want to kind of get away from him. Alright, so we've got a total of 11 damage coming in, so I can block 7 of it there. I could block all of it, but then I get less zeal. So I played that, we're just going to discard. So there we got 2 for discarding that card. But I blocked everything. It's the counterattacks that can get really powerful, especially once this number piles up, because a lot of these cards add to your zeal. Almost everything does. Alright, so so he's going to do one of his little bomby grenade things. Stay in the zone when attacking, and it kind of poisons you. So I kind of want to go kill this guy, but I can't. He's going to do a lot of attacks, though. So I can only do about 27 damage at the most. I could just do 18, get some block, and then be most of the way towards my charge. Let's just go do some damage. We'll play that for sure. Yeah, we'll just kind of suck it. So we're going to get 4 additional, almost to be there, but I'm going to take a bunch of damage this turn, unfortunately. Ow. But we avoided the grenade. So down a little bit. I still get this card, unfortunately. I don't know what passing means. I've seen that on some cards, and I honestly am not sure. I think it just means if you don't play it, something happens. But I'm going to play it so I don't have to worry about it. Duty of the Patriarch gives me more smite on counterattack, which just means I'll do more damage on my counterattack. Unfortunately, all of these are zeal cards. Well, let's do this. And then I'll get something back. And we'll just kill you off. Okay, so you're just going to do an attack for 5. We'll have a counterattack, though. So there's our little counterattack animation. So a huge chunk of damage there, and you're just going to die now. So no problem, just finish him off. Really, really like the animation for the cards. Okay, so we have some options for what we want to do. Knockback obviously knocks an enemy back. After attack, if you're alone in your zone, draw a card. This is 7 defense and 7 of your counterattack damage. 12 if you have 3 of your charge or less, draw a card. So you end up seeing, as you go through, a lot of these basic 1 cards are going to do way more damage than the ones you start with. I'm going to go for just damage. We'll take Humble Sun. So at a certain point, if I can get rid of cards, we'll get rid of kind of basic attacks. All you have is kind of this one little basic run, and that's it. Alright, so we can go Teamwork. So that'll affect this and give me a card. Heal. Or I can get an Antiquorum from a choose of 3. This is basically like an artifact that just modifies stuff as you go through. It's still pretty early on, but this is a really good card. Let's do that. So I'll do it one at a time. So I got my health back. I'm in pretty good shape. Okay, upgrade a card. Lose 15 HP and upgrade 2 cards. Gain 15 HP and decrease teamwork. Upgrading a couple cards is good. I don't know if it's 15 HP good, though, so let's just upgrade 1. Alright, what we want to do, probably... I do like that the cards have multiple different ways that you can upgrade them as well, which is pretty neat. Alright, so this one that we just got is pretty powerful, so we can upgrade to either... if you're alone in the zone, draw 1. If you're not alone, get some defense. Or, if you're alone in the zone, draw 1. If it's an attack, it does more damage. This one's also quite nice early on, so it returns a card that you've already played. So in this case, if it costs nothing, gain 2 smite. In this case, if its cost was 2, if its cost was up to 2, it's reduced. So then it becomes 0. And if it already was 0, you get the smite. So it's depends on what you have going in your deck. We do have the 1 0 cost card, so if we get this, we'll get a smite. This is just nice to get a card for free, because this costs nothing, and then the card we get back costs nothing. So I like that as an upgrade generally. We'll take that. And you kind of see my progress on here. Alright, fight. Lose 5 HP, get a better fight reward. That's possibly okay. We can just take no modifier. Let's go for the better fight reward. Alright, we got a big guy. So right now I'm looking at 9 damage coming in. I can dish out an okay amount, for sure. Alright. Let's do this. Bye-bye. Spartan kick. Knock you over there. Okay, so... the only defense... I don't have a lot. Alright, let's pop this. So this is the card we got for the teamwork. So we've got different options. These are probably the best two, honestly. We instantly get 2 free smite cards, or every round we get a smite card, but we gotta pay 1 right now. I'm just gonna go for 2 free smite cards. So I do have to play it. Being close to the enemy does mean nothing this turn, because nothing is really based on that. So if we move in here and kill this guy, it's not a big deal. We still have a couple actions left. Let's work on just hurting you, and I'll get some defense, and we'll lose both my Zeal cards for a bunch of Zeal. So we're already halfway to a counterattack. Block everything just fine. Okay, now, this is a bit dangerous. So this shows you, it's only 6 attack. No, it's not. Fury, he's got a Fury of 8, so that means that's really 14. And he has another Fury stack of 3, so I'm assuming that actually means it's 17. So we really want to kill this guy. Luckily, that's fairly easy because we softened him up already. Alright, I would kind of like to have a counter here, potentially, even though the attack coming in isn't that great. Do I want to do that? Yeah, let's do that. Get up it, so we're going to do a ton of damage to him. So we're ready. So we get a nice 32 damage in, he's all softened up. Not a problem. I think I took damage at the end there for something. I didn't see something in my hand, but might want to look at some defense. Premeditated defense is actually pretty good. I've had this before, so you gain defense equal to double your charge meter, and you gain some charge before that, so that's quite good. So absolute minimum, you're going to get 2 from this. This is gained 12. If you had an odd amount of charge, choose a card from your discard pile, shuffle it into your deck. So 1 for 12. This could potentially get there or higher, because I think it's 10 overall before you fully charge. I'd probably go for these two. The more expensive cards are a little hard to get out unless I get an artifact that gives me more actions. I think I'm going to take Premeditated Defense. I like doing the counterattacks. I'm trying to focus on that a bit more as I've been playing. It's a pretty short demo, so I think I've made about 5 runs, and I've gotten all the way through in most of them. Okay, so we can increase teamwork by 1 at this point, which means every fight will automatically heal 5 HP, which is pretty nice. I can already heal to max without a problem, or we can upgrade a card. We're pretty early on, so this is not bad. I really want to upgrade cards, though. I'm going to take the teamwork just to get some healing here as we progress. There's not a lot of healing options. Up the stairs. Yeah, these animations, it reminds me a lot of Heavy Metal, meaning like the magazine and movie, for people who don't know. Alright. A random foe gains 2 something. I think that means I take extra damage. 50% chance you gain some. Yeah, we're just going to take no modifier. That's fine. Sometimes the camera does freak out a little bit here. Alright, so we got a guy with a shield. They sometimes will block. At the current moment, I'm looking at about 22 damage coming in. And I have not much in the way of attacks, honestly. I can block 14, and I can do a little bit of damage, but that's it. Potentially I could do more. If I wanted to, I could take somebody out, because we could do both Art of the Families, bring an Art of the Family back and play it again. That would be everything I could do. Then I'd be sucking at least 14 damage, though. So I could kill this guy. Or this guy, but I mean, this guy is doing more damage at the moment. I think we're just going to go with softening everybody up and getting some defense and some zeal. So I'm going to go just defense. I could play this, but I want the Zeal instead. So we're already halfway there. We'll block a little bit. Took a big chunk of damage there. Alright, hopefully things will turn around now. Yeah, we got the wolf within as well, so we've got not much problem. So I need to... Yeah, I can't get there to a counterattack this turn. Alright, so... if this guy dies, somebody else gets way stronger. This guy already has 4, so he's going to do 12. It'd be nice to kill him. I don't know if I can. 6, 12, 18... yeah, it feels like a bit of a waste, but let's do this. Bye-bye. And we're going to just wreck you with smites and free stuff. It's not optimal, but I could finish him off with the Oath. So when I first tried this out, I was kind of looking at sort of doing this like very smoothly, going through the animations. This sword's like going through them. But as I've played it more, I've kind of been looking more at like how do I optimize my counterattacks. So that's kind of what I'm focusing on more. Yeah, we kill you with the Oath, I guess, even though it's nice to get that on someone who's going to survive. So I've got, what, 15 damage coming in and no defense. I can get 7 defense. Do I want to do some damage, or do I want to get my counterattack closer? I can't kill anybody. If I could kill someone, I would kill someone. This guy's really dangerous, but I can't do much about it. I'll get the Zeal. Does mean taking a bit of damage, but next turn I could definitely get a counterattack off. At least I would hope so. Alright. Got a lot of defensive stuff. What the heck is that? Alright, let's take you out, because you're too dangerous to keep around. And then I'm just going to go defense, and we'll have our Zeal set. So, should kill him if when he attacks me. Okay, so I don't think counterattacks, so even though it was set, maybe counterattacks only work on close combat attacks. I did block it. I think it had enough block. So if he's just going to shoot at me, I don't think my counterattack works. Interesting. Okay, so that's something new. Alright, well, I might as well just butcher you. There's not much point. I kind of wish you would keep that between fights. That would be pretty cool. Alright, Shadow Cut is okay. Beast Slayer, 15. If target has at least 100 HP max, gain a smite. I think there's only one enemy that I've seen that has that much. Harsh Opportunity is kind of nice. It's 2 for 20, but if the target's far away, you get one back. So, kind of jumping around a little bit. That one's decent. I'll take that. It's essentially 1 for 20 damage. Alright, increase teamwork, remove a card, or gain a random antiquorum and upgrade a card. We'll do that. So this is an artifact just to see. So we get, the first time you play a program, I don't even know what a program is, gain 1 energy and 1 card. So easily mistaken for mere electro tattoos, these antiquorums release a brief burst of energy in response to the activation of a program. I don't know what a program is, though. Upgrading a card. So we've got a couple. So upgrading the premeditated defense. So we can go to 3 times the charge meter. We can get 2 charge. I like that. We could also go for 30 damage here. If your HP are below your Fury, add a smite to your hand. That's probably not going to happen yet. Yeah, I'm going to go for getting more of my counterattacks. It's kind of what I'm focusing on here. Yeah, I don't know what the cards are, the types are specifically called for like programs and stuff, what that would actually be. Alright, 75% chance to gain or 20% chance to discard a card at the fight start. Yeah, let's go Pincer Ribbon. don't know if it's actually going to tell me. I think I got an extra card. Okay, so we've got each first attack of the round against a foe grants 3 and 1. Yeah, alright. Well, we've got a guy at range, a couple guys at range. Let's go smack him. And then... God, I only got defense, didn't I? I could get it back and kill him, but it's kind of weird. How much attack am I looking at here? 11... 16. So I can block most of it. Let's make sure we don't get the Zeal ones. You can kind of see they're sort of highlighted a little bit. It's a little hard to see. I'll just go defensive. So nothing triggered. So I don't know, like... I'm assuming that's like an attack. This could be a program. I don't know. They have like the different symbols. Take a little bit. Okay, so he's going to do his area of effect. There is one guy further away, so I could try to do something about that. I get a stun card, so I think it just takes up space. Alright, well... What I want to do, and what I can do, are two different things. Let's go with the Oath on you. So as long as you're alive, I'm going to keep getting cards, and let's go kill you. So I'm going to avoid that 15, so he's going to come attack me though for 7, and I've got no defense. This doesn't get me any, so I might as well just get some Zeal. There we go. Wasn't a huge attack though. I didn't have a lot built up. But I'm getting a lot better at kind of getting that faster and faster. Alright, you can just die. My free smite. Yeah, so at this point, we just want to do damage to you. I could get 1 defense. Let's go kick you around. Got me a card. We got the premeditated defense, which is nice. I think... Yeah, let's do some damage and then go premeditated defense. So we get some extra Zeal. We're going to get some more Zeal when we discard. And we've got things blocked partially. So now he's going to do a 15. I don't want that. I don't know if this affects at the end of a combat, but I'm going to go ahead and do that just in case. And we'll just kill you off. Did take a decent chunk of damage there, though. I might want to look at more defense. Anticipate Felony. Knockback on a counterattack. This gains 5 damage. I'm not sure how that would work for counterattacks. He's in place. I've had this before. I do like this. The upgraded version gives you some defense immediately. We Prevail. You can upgrade this to be 0 cost. When your charge meter changes, you gain 3. So it's just, if you can get this, it sort of affects the rest of the battle, which is nice. So anytime you gain or lose charge, you get 3 defense, which is pretty cool. So both of these are good. I like having more actions and more cards. Let's do that. I definitely want to look at potentially healing here, though. So yeah, heal 30%. I think we got to do that. Get me back to decent shape. Okay, no effect or no effect. We've got a regular fight or a boss. Let's just do the regular fight. Alright, another one of these buggers. Right. Okay. Who do we want to kill? I mean, it's tempting to kick you around. Let's just do that. That'll get me a card. Then I can just kill you off. And I think we just do defense. That's really all I've got here. Do I want to do 6 damage? I mean, that will give me smites, so that is pretty good. Even if I don't get the Zeal for it. So yeah, let's do that, and I'll get some defense. Okay, that was a bit more damage than I expected. Why was it? Oh, because you had Fury, that's why. Alright, so you're going to do something bad, and I can't really do anything about it unless I can kick you away. Can I kill you, is the question. No. I can't kill either one of them. I do have a lot of defense, But you're going to do like 20, so like 26 damage. That's pretty crazy. This would be really nice. I hate taking a ton of damage here, but I might have to. Let's hurt you. Get some energy for next time, and I'll just defend myself as best I can. Ow. Okay. Let's get rid of that. So we've got the extra actions here. Let's do this, because it's always fun, and yeah, we'll go Wolf Within and get some smites to finish you off. Now we have you. I can't kill you. Well, I could maybe if I use the Against Adversity. But I'm actually going to keep it. We're totally set. Actually, I don't need to. We can go ahead and play it. I've already got it maxed out. What do we want? What do we want? I only have one energy. The most damage is this one, so let's take that. Oh, it's just enough to kill you, isn't it? Alright, Elegant Impulse is quite nice. It's a 5 attack. I lose 1 charge towards my counterattack to gain an energy. Fluid Upswing is also free for 5. When the round starts, the card is in your discard pile and you have no charge. Return it. Okay, not bad. Unforgiving Strike, 12 with knockback. If you had an odd amount of charge, the target suffers 1, like, Bone Break or whatever. I like the free attacks. Definitely like the free attacks. I mean, this is a free attack plus energy, so I'm going to go with that. And I'm already back to kind of need more health. Alright, we have Teamwork, remove a card, or increase Teamwork and upgrade a card. Let's do that. I don't think I've ever seen that card. Let's see if it's here. Pour la Familia? No, it is not. So I guess you can't upgrade those cards. Alright. I think what we want to do is get this to just give me defense. So we can get 6 now, next turn 2 energy, 2 cards, or 4 now, next round 2 energy, 2 cards, 4 defense next round. I like it more like give me the defense this round if I'm playing it, probably. Okay. Better fight reward against the tougher enemy or nothing. Do we take the tougher enemy? I think we're doing all right. Let's try it. All right, one of the big guys. Okay, you're doing a lot of damage. Holy crap, okay. So I can only block at maximum 14. In this case, it's right at the beginning. I'm going to take this version, so every round will get a smite. It does cost me an action right now, though. Alright, what is this? 10, gain 10 defense, and draw a card. Okay, I mean, that's pretty decent. Right, so I've already got 10 defense. I want more, for sure. I might even want to play... Yeah, I don't want to take much damage here, so I'm just going to block everything that I can. Alright, 29 this time. You're not far away, so I can't charge you for that. So it would cost me 2, which does kind of suck. Premeditated defense could get me pretty close. It's another big attack coming in. I definitely want premeditated defense. It's just what else do I want? Just go more defense? I should have done this first, because that would have given me more. Yeah, let's just block almost everything and get my counterattack almost full. Yeah, so this time I want to have this maxed out, because he's going to hit me for 36, so I want it for sure. Open Wound. If this card is discarded at the end, lose HP. Yeah, we don't want that. Okay. Yeah, let's kick you away. Smite. What do we want to do? Yeah, we want the Zeal, so I can't use this. Let's go with that. I'm only going to do 32 as a counter here. But that's still like a pretty big, chunky attack. Alright, you've got 28 coming in. Got a whole bunch of weird stuff going on here. Stuff filling up my deck. Alright. One Oath. Smite. And I think we just go... Get the Oath back. That'll give me a Smite as well. Just doing a lot of little attacks, unfortunately. I can play everything, so I guess I might as well. Duty of the Patriarch is kind of not that big a deal. It's like an extra power on counterattacks. That's about it. I can't play this, so well. Alright, fighting this guy may not have been the best choice. Wow, that's a lot of smites. Alright. 29 coming in. I do have the premeditated defense. So if we ditch both of those, that's 4 plus 2 is not enough to get me to a counterattack. Can I kill you? Probably not. So we're not going to get the Zeal, so let's just do what I can. So we want that. What's going to get me the most? 3, that's 3 also. I think I just go defense here. It's just too nuts. Yeah, I'm going to take a lot here, unfortunately. Do I want the Zeal or do I want to do 6 damage? We'll take the Zeal, I guess. I can set up a counterattack next time. I'm down to like half health. Alright. So one way or the other, I can definitely get a counterattack next time, as long as I don't play both of these. All I have to do is just not play one of them. I mean, I could just do 20, and then we're good. Or I can play 18. Let's just do 20 damage. And I don't need to lose both, but I'm just going to go ahead and go, because this will finish it off. There you go. Alright, we actually get an Antiquorum. Alright, your attacks with a cost of 2 deal 10 extra damage. Okay. When the fight starts, a random attack in your hand gains 5 damage until played, and you gain an energy. That's pretty good, but only, I think, on the very first round. First round, for each target you attack for the first time, gain 3 defense and draw a card. So that's every round of combat. Right? First round? It could just be the first round of combat. Yeah, if that's just the first round, I mean, this is decent too. This lets me play more stuff. This sort of is encouraging me to spread the damage around in the first turn of combat, which isn't bad. Yeah, I kind of like this better, but I think that can work. So we want to adjust the way I'm playing a little bit to take that into account. Alright, remove a card, increase teamwork, gain a random Antiquorum, gain 1 among 2, heal, upgrade. I think we got a heal at this point. Okay, when the fight starts, that was one we were just looking at. When the fight starts, gain 10 defense. I kind of like that better. I think I need some more defense. Let's go defense. Gonna heal a bit and upgrade a card. What do we want to do? We could get 2 smite from an oath. That's pretty decent. We could do more damage. Could do more damage there. This isn't bad, because if it's not a knockback, we get some defense. I think we'll do that, actually. There's so many good upgrades, and different ways you can kind of mess around with stuff. Alright, we've got another chance here. I think this will be the final boss. Heal 20 HP each critical fight. Well, a bit late for that. Let's just heal. Okay. I don't think it matters for the reward here. I'm just going to attack. Okay, so these guys. It's sometimes different. There's another guy, kind of like the one I just fought, but this group, these guys have shields. So something to keep an eye out on them is that if they have this icon up, they will cancel an attack that hits them. So that's something to kind of keep an eye for. We've got a lot of damage coming in. So what do I have? Each first attack of the round against a foe. So 3 of my retribution, that's what it's called. So basically the damage for the counter and a little bit on the charge there. When you play a program, I still don't know what a program is. I mean, that's obviously like an attack. Those look like attacks too, whatever. So first round, for each target you attack on the first time, gain some defense and draw a card. And we start with 10. So I might want to spread some damage here at this first time. So, yeah, let's go kick you in the face. Some defense would certainly be good. So I have ways to do that. I want that, so next turn we can do a lot more. And let's take this just to get more zeal. I could get attack back, but I don't think I have anything that's free. So see, I've almost got my counterattack set, but I've got like almost no damage on it. Alright, so this turn they're all attacking, got a total of 21. Let's work on whittling somebody down. I should... Yeah, I don't think like... Yeah, so that other one is gone, so that first round was all I got. I should have spread the attacks a bit more. Okay, let's kick you away. And I think I'm just going to chase you and kill you. So in that case, let's hit you. Do that. That kind of resets me back a little bit. Just because I'm not really doing much damage with a counter at this point, so it kind of feels like a bit of a waste. So I might want to just play the cards. Do I want 2 smites now? Let's get smites in the future. I've got a lot of energy at the moment, so I'll just do that. So I'm totally defended here, so I feel like... Yeah, I don't really want to counterattack at this point, so let's just do some damage. And try to just build up this damage that I'm going to do when I finally do get a counter. Nicely blocked. Alright. So we have 19 coming in, and they're both defending. So what do we have going on? Each round gain a smite on counterattack. Okay. So. This guy's doing more, but I don't think I do that much. They've got too much health to get through, so I'll waste the attack. I do have a lot of damage coming in, but I can counter this time. Do I want to get some defense? Because we're going to block the bigger one with the counter. The counter will deal with the bigger attack, not the smaller attack. I've got the health. Let's just do damage here. And I can actually just lose 1 to get the counter up. So we'll take that, but we'll hammer the other guy. Didn't see the number pop up, but he definitely took a bunch of damage. Alright, so we're in a pretty good spot to finish this off. At this point, what do we want to do? You can just die. The other guy, you can have some smites and an oath, and we'll finish you off with that. Yeah, still don't know what these programs are. When the fight starts, lose 2 HP, gain 18 block. Okay, I think I'd take the Rage Accumulator, though. Random card, more damage, get a free action. And that's it. So that's the end of the demo. So made it through again. I'm trying different things and kind of focusing more on the counters as I've kind of learned a bit more of this, kind of playing through. But yeah, so eventually 3 chapters, boss battles. There'll be all 3 factions, each with their own companions, more different foes. This is just the first zone, so I'm sure there'll be different ones. Daily missions and game modes. But yeah, I really like the animation style. The animating the cards, the attacks and stuff is really cool. They're kind of limited in a way, but it really kind of adds a lot of nice flow to the game as you go through it. But yeah, so that's the demo for Beneath Oresa, which you can download from Steam. I don't think there's a limited time on the demo. I don't have any idea when this is actually going to come out. It looks like it's still pretty early. It's hard to tell, though, with the characters and stuff. The animations might be the thing holding it up. I do think he looks quite different here, and I actually like the way he looks, the main character we're just playing here, a lot better than the animated stuff in the game itself. But, you know, this is concept art, and that's sort of the animation, so hard to get that exactly lined up. But still, pretty cool, pretty fun. Check out the demo if you're interested. Again, I've been DisturbingPuppet. This has been the demo for Beneath Oresa. Hopefully I'll see you another time. Until then, have a good one.